I'll go on with you lot. What's going on? Because obviously you've seen Man City, you've seen Liverpool. How are you feeling?
Zubimendi's coming.
Yeah.
He's been coming from like...
Remember last week you lot was all
I was
cussing
trying to
me?
laugh, yeah, we're trying to laugh
Yeah?
still. Yeah, we're trying to laugh.
Zubi's coming, man. Zubi's coming.
When's he coming?
Building it up.
Building it up, yeah?
Building up the Zubi.
Viagra, yeah? Yeah?
Right?
All right.
So Zubi's coming.
Yeah.
And then I think it's going to be one of Sesko or Gyökeres.
So what party's leaving
Although I still think it's, well, we don't know what's happening with Party yet, but it's going to be one of Sesko and Gyökeres. But I don't know which one. I think more likely Sesko.
Yeah. Would you be...
But it's interesting with the Gyökeres thing, now he's falling out with Sporting.
I can see why you didn't buy him now. Now it's making sense because I think a lot of people inquired to find out what's going on. And that
Price have gone
gentleman's
up.
agreement it's not,
stupid.
the gentleman's agreement's gone.
Yeah, it's gentleman's agreement thing. Remember when Harry Kane did that?
Of course.
Like he's signing, he's shaking hands with
Of
Levy.
course.
But man just said, what, shake with each hand? I need to shake your hand. Well, no, 100 million.
Blooded.
Bro, you can't do no gentleman's agreement with these owners, man. These guys are, I mean, half of them are crooked, right?
Man, stand
I had a
by.
gentleman's agreement with you lot and going to the restaurant, to be honest.
No, you
You know
didn't.
what I'm saying?
Don't remember that. Don't remember
Yeah,
that.
right. I
Don't
remember
remember that
gentleman's
all.
agreement.
Nah.
But
Don't
to me,
remember that.
I'd be happy if Arsenal, if we get Zubimendi, Sesko or Gyökeres,
Do you win?
maybe someone like a Rodrigo or what's the guy at AC Milan? Rafa Leao, man. I like that player as well.
Do you win it after that? Because Mal, you guys have.
seen it.
Nah,
guys
you can't
you
be
know
asking
what?
him that question first. The first question you got to ask him after the transfers he's named is, are you playing FC 25, blood? Sesko, Gyökeres, what? Man said Rodrigo, Zubimendi.
I said what I'd
is
like.
he high? What's he meant?
No, but we get at least two of those.
Hey, no.
No, but we're going to get some of those. We may not get all of them, but
No,
I think
but there's a lot of
we'll
players,
get.
though.
No, we're going to get Zubimendi,
yeah.
and we're going to get either Sesko or Gyökeres. We're going to get one of
No,
those
but
two.
you said
You started naming
Zubimendi,
Leao and them, man, there.
Sesko or Gyökeres. You said Rodrigo or Leao, bro.
No,
Brother.
you asked me what I'd like.
Brother.
I'd like one of them too. We're linked with Rodrigo.
All right, so wait.
If you get like a Zubimendi and a Gyökeres, you're not.
I think if Rodrigo decides to, it's going to be depending on if he decides to leave. But if say he leaves Madrid or Madrid put him up for sale, I think we've got a good chance
And
to
who's
sign
got
him.
And you're going to play him
Then
on
you
the
gotta sell
left.
players.
Are you not going to play him on the left?
Yeah. Play him on the left. Just keep
Rodrigo?
Martinelli.
Yeah, even though he plays on the.
Then you keep Martinelli and you have him and Martinelli on the left.
But he's there
Because
for
to me,
Vinicius.
that's
Okay.
what a big problem with everybody talks about a striker with Arsenal, but I feel that also what we need is an equal threat, like what we got on the right hand side. You got Saka, but too many things come to the right.
Yeah.
So all the time, teams are double up, treble up on that right hand side because they know that that's the main area of threats. But if you now got a proper striker, you got Saka there already, and you add like a proper, serious threat on that left hand side, then you can, if that threat's not working, you can get Martinelli.
With that, with that, do you win the league?
Bro, I've seen what City have done, right?
Why are you
And
just
I've seen
worried about City? Okay,
And I've seen what Liverpool have done. No, to be honest, right, the team.
Man always just worry about City, bruv.
No,
Liverpool
the
is like
team,
you
the
and your
team
boy.
What City have
actually,
done, though,
the
they're
team that
scary.
looks the most serious at the moment is
City.
Liverpool again.
Oh.
Because,
Are you sure not the City side?
Salah, Wirtz, and then whoever the option, bro, and they're still yet to buy a striker as well. They're looking serious.
So
Liverpool.
are you going, because it's been how many seasons of your guy Arteta trying? 5.
He has to win something this season.
How long's he been there? 6? Is it 6? Is it-
This will be next season will be the 6th year.
So what are you getting for? What is like, if you sign them players, is it FA
Going
Cup?
for the league, going to try and win the league. You've got to try and win the league.
Okay.
It's tough, but I
If
just
it-
feel
if
that
he doesn't-
the grace is running out, innit? He's
But
got
if he doesn't though,
his job's under threat, innit?
under threat again.
Listen, if he doesn't win it,
It's his 6th season, bro.
If he
It's
doesn't-
8-8, what's 8-8-5-2-2?
if he doesn't win it,
Must be his passcode, blood. You know
Listen.
them. That's what it was. No, it was, isn't it? You know
listen,
them.
if he doesn't win the league, yeah, his job, of course, his job is under serious threat.
brother, if
What
you
do you
don't
want?
win,
Well, then that means you're giving
don't
him
might as well.
Because you don't sound like you're trying to win.
Do you want to win the league?
No,
next
I
season?
want to win the league.
Do you want to win the
I
league?
want to win. Of course, I want to
So
win.
that's
the league.
hilarious. So you man got a man in charge that never won the league, but you got a man on your, the vigil, the Arsenal vigil, that's won the league, blood. You know that big
you on
Arsenal photo?
What
do you mean?
You know the big thing with Arsenal pictures outside, everyone's on there? Have you seen it? It's got KSI and it's got all them man on there.
I haven't seen that.
You ain't seen it?
No,
There's
no,
bare
no.
people on there.
No, I
you
ain't
know
seen
what I'm
that.
talking about,
Yeah,
innit? Yeah, you got a man on there that's won the league.
Who?
Sharky, blood. You know them way there, blood. You know them way there, blood. Like SDS, bruv. Yo, Saka Arteta, Sharky in, blood. Man won the league. First try, bro. Put respect
SDS.
on his name, bro.
I think you bring him in.
Put respect on
Bring
put
Sharky
respect on his
in
name,
as
blood.
assistant manager.
I say bring
Put
him in, bro.
respect on his name,
Bring
blood.
him in, bro.
Imagine that. You got a man there, you're paying him millions.
And millions.
Like the Rock, blood. You know him right there. And you got Sharky there, blood. You get me? He probably didn't even ask his permission to paint him up there, blood. You get me? He's probably thinking, what we doing here, blood?
No, well done to him. Well done to him. But listen,
yeah, blood. Come on.
It's a big season, but the way teams are strengthening.
And that's why I'm surprised that you look like, well, it's hard because I don't even know how Arsenal respond to what City and Liverpool are doing. I don't know what you bring in.
We respond, we've got to get a striker, right? We have to. We definitely need a defensive midfielder those are to be two good signings. But we're going to need more than that. But remember, I do feel we've already got a very good side, right? As I said, we're lacking with options up front. You see Liverpool last season, they had options. And also...
So you should be bringing that in first, no, Robbie?
What, a striker?
Yeah, man.
As long as
you lot in the table, yeah.
As long as these
you lot were second, yeah, and you didn't lose that many games, but the amount of draws you lot had, fam.
And that's why that's got to be addressed.
Eyes them red up. You know them way.
That's why it don't make sense for going for Sesko, knowing when Osimhen's still there now.
I love Osimhen.
Still just there.
Are you saying Sesko's a spicy adverts? Is that what you're saying?
I don't understand the Sesko thing. I don't understand Arsenal. If
They need a proper. They need a proper.
I want a proper.
But then, you know,
Miles Lewis Skelly.
No, but you got to look on it like this, KG, right? Is that sometimes as well, right? Sometimes as well, it's not the obvious. Remember when Isak first came in, he didn't have a prolific record either.
Yeah.
But he's come in and he's developed to be the best striker in the league, right? So sometimes it's like, who's going to fit how you play? That's the thing sometimes.
But
you know
you're talking...
it's a bit like you guys, right? So I'll give you an example.
Our situation's worse.
Hold on. I'll give you an example, right? Just, not about worse or better, right? But Xerxes, I do think he's a good player.
He's decent, so.
But does he fit what you want? I don't think, when I see him play, I'm like, it's not, he was the wrong player for your system.
If you bring in Mbeumo with the Cunha thing, you never know. But I'm saying, when I look at Arsenal, I just think to myself, okay, you lot have been second a few times now, and you're close. As you said, it was the draws. Why not certified shooter? That's all I don't understand.
I hear that still. I hear that.
What it is, yeah?
Certified.
I hear that.
Last season, they thought it was a Declan Rice thing where their problem was, innit? Yeah.
Yeah,
They said, yeah, you know what? Yeah, striker, it is what it is. Maybe like Havertz can get us some goals. But now they know they need a striker, blood.
Yeah, no, we do know
this
we
season.
need
So if this window, these man don't bring in like a prolific striker.
only themselves to
and then
blame.
they fail it. Yeah,
So what do you think of Sesko then?
I don't know if that's the main man for you. I thought you lot should go for someone that's has been there, done it, scored a lot of goals, scored over 20 goals a season for fun. You lot need to finish.
If I'm honest, yeah, like I ain't seen too much of him, yeah, but the simple fact that he breathed the same air as Timo Werner, blood, I can't rate him, blood. He's at Leipzig, right? You know them way. I'm joking. Nah, he's a good player. Nah, I've seen him. He's a good player still, but let's be honest, innit? He ain't the finished article, and the one thing Gyökeres has on him is the fact that he's played in the Championship, innit? Yeah. You get me, fam? So, like, you could say he's a bit more seasoned.
Personally,
but look at him out strikers. There's him, there's Osimhen.
There's only those three.
Do you know them way there? There's Osimhen
and
there.
Ekitike is the one that they're saying. Apparently, Man United were interested, but they said they slapped a 100 million price tag.
And I'll tell you what, right? I'll tell you what's going to happen now. Now that Wirtz has gone for so much money, right? All these, you got any premium type player?
Yeah.
That's why I think they're man at Sporting. They're looking at him thinking, boy,
I want Jack Grealish.
You lot played